Brazil are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball.
Goes for a shot! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking for the run. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now here's the delivery. Cleared away. And smartly reclaimed. And they've got rid. Shevchenko producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alert. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! There's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Now it's Lopez. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Oh, no joy this time. Taken back almost at once. Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Great vision. Laporte promptly onto that, and that is that. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a throw-in. Robertson. Van Dijk cuts it out. Fernandes. Camavinga. He'll try from distance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Can he get it through? It's a really well-measured ball. And that was asking just too much of him. And that's a good-looking ball. Mbappe. Fernandes. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what a ball! Mbappe. Deftly away. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now, can they get it back? That's put paid to the danger. Strokes it back. And it's Fernandes. Out towards the flank. Cross from Robertson. Tries to get it clear. And it's been hooked away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he can thump it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold goes sliding in. Rui Costa. Camavinga looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yamal threads one in. It's Son Heung-min! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Good ball, good take. Vermin! Cleared away. He won't be happy with that one. Camavinga tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get rid. Rui Costa. Robertson with the clearance. Manchester United have reclaimed it. Van Dijk. That has ended up in no man's land. Shevchenko with... Oh, just a keeper now! He might be in here! It's not an especially good pass, that. Fernandes. And it's Robertson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Firmino does well to get it back. Robertson finding himself in space. Has to go back here. Oh, a delicate chip through. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Brazil with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And we are back on the way. Brazil currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Akanji. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Akanji. This is a promising build-up. Van Dijk. Now, can they get him away? Oh, played through for the wide man, and he skips past his man. Real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Camavinga. Time and again they are repelled. Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Fernandes. It's Rui Costa. Messi. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neuer chooses to deal with it himself. Son Heung-min does really well to win the ball there. Van Dijk. That has not gone well. No way through. Now it's Messi. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Almost an hour gone. Nicely weighted ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looking to play him in. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. He's a sharp little ball here. Shevchenko. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's been shifted off it. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, that's clever. And a chance! Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Oh, good ball! And he shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Vermeer! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Brazil have themselves a chance from the spot. Neuer must save this. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart-and-mouth moment for the taker.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go.
Son Heung-min! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Messi. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's picked out the run. That's the keeper's ball. Akanji. Rui Costa. Akanji. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Stood up well to him there. Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Manchester United have their second corner now.
Camisa 11, camisa 17, camisa 19, camisa 5.
Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. And it's Fernandes.
Camisa 8.
Now it's Mbappe.
Camisa 20.
Looking for options for movement.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. It's Neymar! Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Rice considers his options. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Rui Costa. Mbappe pinches it off him. Messi. Neymar!
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
Second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Oh, really well played.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He has found a way through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's it. Brazil can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Diouf. Searching pass he's played there. Aimed beyond the defence. Howson gets over and intercepts. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. And he's gone looking for safety. And claimed it back swiftly. And this is Shevchenko. Oh, just a keeper now. There's the shot! Mendes with the clearance. That's cause for mild irritation. It's run loose here. Dinks one through. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
That could spell Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil with the corner, there first. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And he was quick to react. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's managed to get rid. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Diouf was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for options for movement. He's through here, and this is Son Heung. Decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. No, not the best of headers. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Dimitar Berbatov, brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
I'm still trying to figure out how he managed to get that contact. That's a super volley.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Tries.
Can he finish? And that's in. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Forced to go back. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. McAllister. Oh, good spread. Nicely worked. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's quick to get rid. Alexander-Arnold did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Brazil have reclaimed it. Tries to pass it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Tries to play it through. It's Son Heung-min!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easy...
Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil have their third corner. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. McAllister. That's a shade optimistic. That's really well cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Diaz. McAllister. Looking for a runner. Chips it through. That is good alertness. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Brazil really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Cambio de jugadores.
So off we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
He's gone for goal! He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's going for goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here. Rijkaard. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And now they can clear their lines. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Berbatov. Now this could be a chance. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
That ball looks a good one. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mendes gets it clear. Now it's Yamal. Yamal!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Towering header! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nicely shaped ball, and he's intervened well there. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's gone direct here. Rice.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And this is Messi. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And here's Berbatov.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to...
He's having a shot! And he's stuck it away. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Brazil are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 11.
Shifting momentum,
El
perhaps.
dorsal 8.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
El dorsal 22. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
So, third corner of the game. Oh, great leap! And that really should have been that.
Rijkaard really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret.
Wirtz! Sensational from Wirtz! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And very quickly, the substitute. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here. The keeper doing his best to put him off. One back. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Nicely intercepted. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
punts it upfield. Laporte. And here's Wirtz. He won't be happy with that one. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Brazil with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Wirtz. Aguero. Looking for the run. Threads one in. Not the most accurate pass. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And there goes the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margin...
আজকে আবার গোল দিলাম একজন 35
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's going to go a long way. That's destined for the flank. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Oh, strongly challenged there. Towering header! Not a bad try by any means. Mbappe. Guardiola. Laporte gets a foot in here. Looking to play him in. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Now it's Yamal. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. pass, but... And the shots! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, Red, nice interception. Camavinga. Mbappe. Quarter of an hour played. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Vardiol. Van Dijk cuts it out. Vardiol. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Vardiol. He has found the way through. And Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold goes short. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And the shot! Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That has not gone well. No, that pass isn't the best. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Brazil have it back and can go again. 30 minutes gone. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's there to retrieve it. Akanji gets across to intercept that. And he's managed to get free. Donnarumma gets it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. He's a sharp little ball here. And that has put paid to that.
Brazil have really been to...
And Shevchenko! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And he'll shoot here! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Laporte. Well, that's well seen too. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. That's cause for mild irritation. Vardiol. Mbappe turns back here, probably the best option. Taken back almost at once. Oh, super find. Scholes. Tries to play it through. Shevchenko! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So their 4th corner of the game. And it's been taken short. He's on it, can he get away? Chance, surely! Nearly, but not quite. They're up to 5 corners now. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Oh, shooting chance!
Minutos de acréscimo.
Scholes. Oh, this looks sharp. It's a searching pass, and that was asking for too much. Camavinga. Nice-looking ball. And we've reached half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Brazil sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So off we go again. That is good alertness. Foot in. Well, that looks a decent ball. Messi. Fernandes. Not the most accurate pass. Scholes. Ambitious ball here. Can he get onto this? Oh, important interception.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield.
He's having a hit! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Camisa 22. Camisa 11. Deixando o campo para
Pedro Porro.
Camisa
And he's
24.
ended up in no man's land. Neymar,
Camisa
he's got
23.
away.
Camisa
Great chance! That is decidedly lacking.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Camavinga, Fernandes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance! Spread out to the left. Brazil with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good spread. Brazil are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Well, now it's a race for the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's quick to get rid. That has ended up in no man's land. Pedro Porro cuts out the pass. Oh, what's he done? Neymar. Mbappe is having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And he is away, the launch of a brand new hero. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And when the manager called on him, he was only... Oh, terrible! And Messi! It goes to show he is human after all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Not the most convincing of passes. Fernandes going forward. Now it's come to nothing. Oh, what a mistake! Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away! Just cruising! They are cruising! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, that's neat. Neymar has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Shapes to shoot!
Oh, denied at the last.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order, and he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Messi. Can he get it through? That's a shade optimistic.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's been won straight back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Serginho calmly anticipates. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, that's well spotted. Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Brazil are looking to break at pace. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. That has ended up in no man's land. That's been cut out, well played. Can he latch on to this? Schneider. Not the most accurate pass. So it is still 0-0.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Pass is just off target. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. It's a searching pass. That has been cut short. Oh, he's found support out wide. Space for him to turn and look. He's shifting through the gears, and a header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Messi. Well-timed, excellent interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking to play him in. Fermin wants to run onto this. Oh, that was vital. That's destined for the flank. Tries to play it through. And that is well cleared. He's a sharp little ball here. Fermin is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's heaved it away. And they're quick to get it back. And he cuts out the supply. Schneider. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that.
Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Hakimi. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Madueke. And it's Azar. Madueke in Aiken. Impressive jump! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Alexander-Arnold tries to clear. Shot a goal! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Romero. Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, a delicate chip through. Now that's well seen too. He's had a fit. So, a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So the action resumes.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Oh, easy pickings there. That's been slipped through. Oh, Red, nice interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And they've got rid. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Son Heung-min. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi. He's gone direct here. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And Shevchenko! Nearly, but not quite.
Shevchenko is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That pass isn't the best. Looking for the run. Can he get on the end of this? Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Schneider is herring after that one. And the finish! And he hits the net! And just like that, he hits 50. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Messi. Serginho. That's gone for a throw-in. Another throw-in. And that was nowhere near his best. Nicely aimed pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long way. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Chance! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Brazil are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Wriggles his way through. Here it's Snyder! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
It's a sharp pass. Nice-looking ball. Dink through. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Back in possession and ready to go again. Brazil can consider themselves just about safe now. Madway, there's the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Laporte gets it clear. Great vision, and he's picked it up out wide. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Messi plays it short. That looks a decent ball, and that's aimed into the middle. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Brazil are looking to go forward now. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, that's a key interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Brazil do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Brazil need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. And that's really well manoeuvred. Tacho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yamal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And that should get the job done. Not the most accurate pass. A peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why
he's all alone! Shot a goal! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Defending of the desperate variety. Well, there's the clearance. Fernandes. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bellingham. Shifted it to the flank. He's having a shot! Rice getting this one clear. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Son Heung-min. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Robertson, and he's been shifted off it. Haaland. Fernandes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Fernandes. And it's Fernandes. That has been cut short. Haaland. Looking to play him in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kadiolu spots it and intercepts. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's on his own, and Shevchenko! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Brazil have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. He's in a great position here. And it's been hooked away. And it's Son Heung-min. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's been given away. Good read, needed to be. Brazil looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's quick to return it. Shevchenko! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Bruno Guimaraes. Cafu. And that's another good win of the ball. Son Heung-min. Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham. That pass has been well intercepted. Fernandes. Cafu. It's Bellingham. Son Heung-min did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Fernandes. Fernandes does really well to win the ball there. Akanji. And it's Guimaraes. And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Brazil have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Played back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cafu.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Throw in. No, again there's no way through. Van Dijk clears. Now it's Shevchenko. No, that's been intercepted. Pacho. It's Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. Pacho. Bellingham. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Son Heung-min gets into a good position. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Rice looking to play it into the box. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Martinez gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Can he get on the end of this? Plays it through. Pass is just off target. Ball is over the line. Now it's Bellingham. It's going to be another throw. Fernandes. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bellingham. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Bellingham. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's well spotted.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
Brazil have their third corner.
Number 18, Fernandez.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Substitution in progress.
Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Nunez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah.
And Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Cafu. Nunez. Robertson gets it away. Camavinga. This is a promising build-up.
Bangladesh.
Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, he's bustling through here. And he thumps it clear. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Number 22, Lucas Paqueta.
And it's Messi. Now it's Darwin. In with the challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And a chance! And that's in! And the comeback is complete! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this one off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Cafu, not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Drogba. Oh, great chance! Drogba! Goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Bangladesh have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Oh, Red, nice interception. 5 minutes to add. Now that's well seen too. Lobbed in behind. And he cuts out the supply. It's a searching pass. Oh, what has happened? There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. And that will be it. Brazil can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to... Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Brazil with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. He's had it taken off him, strokes it back, and it's Serginho. Fermin getting this one clear. Guardiola. That has not gone well. Looking for the run. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger, fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. He's a sharp little ball here. Camavinga deals with that comfortably. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, can he get onto this? That's a really buccaneering run he's making.
That's good play from him.
And that has left him in a heap. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Guardiola, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
In with the challenge. Knocks it into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Van Dijk. That pass has been well intercepted. He leaps for it! Harmlessly behind.
Bangladesh really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Son Heung-min. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. And it's Son Heung-min. Robertson. Robertson scooting forward. It's a pretty loose pass. Calhanoglu. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking to play him in. And he can clear it away. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And here's Son Heung-min. He's found a way through. Laporte can clear it away. And smartly reclaimed. Half an hour played now. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Mohamed Salah. Robertson concedes a free kick for that. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold wriggles his way through. Cross into the box.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The ball has bounced loose now. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Fermin unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. Great chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Son Heung-min just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold threads one in. That's really well cleared. Rice, not the most accurate pass. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's a throw-in. Calhanoglu. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. That's the keeper's ball.
Added time.
Camavinga. This is a promising build-up. That's an imaginative pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kubasi. And Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And this is Mohamed Salah. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Bangladesh with the corner, there first. Çalhanoğlu with the short one. Incoming delivery. Oh, good effort! Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Bangladesh clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And here's Kane. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Salah! Off the post! And he can thump it away. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. That's a good ball out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Here's decent chance! It's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
After 62 minutes is number 9, Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah. Substitution on the field. Number 9, Mohamed Salah.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
He's shifting through the gears here. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get rid. Kane. The message is clear. None shall pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And the ball's gone astray. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a great ball crossfield.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi. Alexander-Arnold plays it in.
Substitution in progress.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And this is Messi. Çalhanoğlu.
Bangladesh surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And they've got a throw. Now he's off and running. Kane. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. And Guardiol. Son Heung-min. Laporte was in no mood for any of that. He's picked his way through. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Probing pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Header! And that's a tidy finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Bangladesh have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for.
Hello,
Win this one
everybody,
and they're
and
going up.
welcome to today's
Incentives
match.
do not come much
Egypt
simpler or sweeter than that
Brazil.
one. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Brazil must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Great chance! Goal! Brazil! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again.
The goal scorer for Brazil.
That really is quite
After
fabulous.
3 minutes.
All his own doing.
I'm not
Number
making any
23,
apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's really well manoeuvred. Short changes him with that pass. Mbappe has it in a wide position. He's picked, shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
That's a terrific try, because it's not an easy skill at that pace.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. And the shot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Brazil really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Out of play for a throw. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's managed to get rid. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's being shifted off it. That has not gone well. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Messi. And it's been played through. Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he thumps it clear. Threads one in. Fernandez spots it and intercepts. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, that is one way to stop him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That ball looks a good one. Messi! Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely shaped ball. Pass somewhat off target. No way through there.
Egypt definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And it's Lopez. That's been cut out, well played. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, a delicate chip through. Neatly clipped into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, he's having a go! Oh no, what has happened here? corner. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Mbappe getting this one clear. Alexander-Arnold delivers with whip. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Can he get it through? Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. Brazil looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alexander-Arnold. No, that's been intercepted. That's going right the way across. Oh, can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. It's played through. He's had a shot! Alexander-Arnold pokes it out wide. Fernandez cuts it out. That is good alertness.
1 minute added time.
Looking to play him in. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Messi, too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking.
Now with a quick request for
Brazil up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Brazil just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed. Brazil leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And the counter is on. And they win it back again. Nice looking ball. And this is Messi. Egypt can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Driving forward. Now, can they get him away? Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. That's an imaginative pass. And it's Kane. Look at the space here. And the finish! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he plays one through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's aimed into the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
The attendance for
Now
this
it's
match
Messi.
was 80,953.
And the break is on. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Who saw this coming? Extraordinarily, they have been denied as late and as dramatically as can be. And he cuts out the supply. And the through ball. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for... Goes for a shot! Goal! Egypt! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Substitution in progress.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around it.
And Shevchenko! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's been caught napping. Laporte with the clearance. And he was quick to react. Here come Egypt on the counter-attack.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the pass is intercepted. He's found a way past. And he's there to get it away. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Aimed beyond the defence. Ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Not where it came from. Engages and forces him off the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's an excellent interception. Quality ball. Well, it has been a very watchable, sometimes rather desperate contest. Understandable, one supposes, when considering what's at stake
Well,
here.
Peter, as you said, this is huge. Could do with more intensity and purpose, though, if they're looking to turn this around.
He has found the way through. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Rice has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. That's a little off target. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe!
There will be 3 minutes added
And it's
time.
lofted through here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Camavinga, and he's lost it. Camavinga! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it. Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Brazil with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Raya with the clearance. Looking for options for movement. That has not gone well. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Haaland. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Messi. That pass isn't the best. Pacho is looking wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for the run. It's a promising position. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Brazil with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Good climb! Loose ball now, and again! Goal! Brazil! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
He's cut it out. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Gerrard. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Now it's Messi. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a good ball. That is good strength. He's found a way through. Shot, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And here's Haaland. Now it's Mbappe. Gerrard, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Haaland. Messi. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's beaten the last man, and he's quick to get rid. And here's Haaland, Yamal. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was...
Haaland! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Rooney duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win it? It's anyone's guess still.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back on the way then. Gerrard. Haaland. Messi. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Referee has just said play on. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And the shot! It's hit the upright. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rice does really well to win the ball there. What a delightful ball. And it's Robertson. Mbappe! Caught offside that time. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that's well seen too. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe venturing down the left. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Defending here is really tight. Lovely, now then. Deftly away. And smartly reclaimed. Yamal. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
And it's Rooney. And he's in on goal. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Haaland. Showing great feet there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Robertson has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Well, I don't think he's going to get much in the way of sympathy, Peter, not from anyone. Why? Why on earth did he do that?
And it's Rooney. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Yaya Toure. Mbappe on a strong run here. Mbappe. No way he was going to be out-muscled.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 18, camisa 19, camisa 5, camisa 23. Deixando o campo
Yamal.
para a entrada de camisa 22.
Laporte did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Tries a shot! The message is clear. We are the ones going up. Stop us if you can.
Now that's just down to great character, Peter. It's so tempting to become disheartened having been pegged back once, but to do it all over again, that's fantastic.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas. Oh, shooting chance! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Camavinga wins the duel this time. Now he's off and running. Now it's Agahawa. Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get it through? And he plays one through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's a sharp pass. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Oh, what a mistake! Goes for goal! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
He's had it taken off him. And here's Yamal.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get on the end of this? Chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brazil have their second corner now. Raya. Well, nicely intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. Aims beyond the defence. Shoots! And a neat finish! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in... And that is as far as it goes. Brazil have done it. A promotion sealed with a win. Agahawa. Brazil get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
And here's Shevchenko.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Brazil finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence. And it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Not the most accurate pass.
Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Dani Olmo receives it in a good position here. And here's Mbappe. And that's been won straight back. And they've got rid. Messi. Can he get it through? He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. No, again, there's no way through. And here's Mbappe. Laporte did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now, can they get him away? Tonali. Some good, persistent defending here. And this is Son Heung-min. That is good strength. Tonali. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Dani Olmo. Played into space. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Threads one in. Son Heung-min. Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. Neuer gets it clear. Distributed tidily.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident. And this is Shevchenko, and the shot! It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? And it's Rice.
Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Dani Olmo picks it up out wide. Knocks it into space. Half-time getting close now. Messi. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. Tonali. Tries to pass it through. Romero. And here's the chance to counter. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick request today
Brazil
for everybody
finding
to please
themselves
kindly
behind
remove
by
any
just
cars
one goal
parked
at
on
the
road
break.
outside the stadium.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a little off target. Alexander-Arnold. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh no! Oh no! It's bounced back off the post. That's put paid to the danger. Hangs in across. He leaps for it. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. Oh no, he's got that wrong. No, that's too long. Oh, nicely intercepted. Dani Olmo, who's set up one goal so far. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Neuer with the clearance. And they win it back again. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Tries to play it through. And it's Olmo. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. Toss somewhat off target. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's hit it long, but astray. They get a throw in. Oh, easy pickings there. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Shevchenko, currently being consciously targeted.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Substitution on the field. Number 2, Van Dijk.
Showing
Number
great
14,
feet there.
Olmo. Number
Can he
10,
get on the end of this?
Messi. Number 7.
Now it's Mbappe. Real chance!
Coming on the field. Number 3.
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Number 9, Erling Haaland. Substitution.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Has a look and plays it forward.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again. Shapes to shoot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Look at this. And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Messi finds himself offside. Camavinga getting this one clear. And here's Xavi Simons.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now that's well seen too. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he cuts out the supply. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Brazil really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Haaland.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Simons. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rice does really well to win the ball there. That's that, the end. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.